Good evening, everybody. I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend. I am very excited to see you all in class tomorrow. This is my response video for EDL 551 Student Development Theory. And in this video, I will be discussing some things that I saw in both videos and give my feedback and continue on with the discussion. And so without further ado, here we go. So in both videos, the common theme was retention. And Lane, you discussed, or you referenced the dropout from higher education article that says that there was not a real distinguished research when it comes to the retention when someone have to leave school based upon their academic failure, personal withdrawal, any other reasons that um, that hinders them from completing their education at the time. And Krista, you basically connected Vento along with, from what I saw, Erickson identity development theory, more particularly to stage five identity versus identity diffusion or confusion, and that's where I kind of want to pick up the talk, the discussion about retention. Within this phase, it talks. Erickson talks about his that we answer the question, "Who am I?" and in this stage you begin to dig deeper into your core values. You begin to try to seek approval or view how others view you. You become more independent, and you come conflict or you're conflicted with the diffusion side, and you have no clear idea of your purpose, meaning your idea of why are you in college or what are you supposed to do at this point. And that kind of, to me, cycles back to retention. Um, a lot of colleges and universities are try to find ways to keep students there. And at one point, colleges was we looked at things that when a student does not succeed or he begins or he withdraws from the university, it's because of his past experiences or his past connections with his community and people back home. Well, now in this day and age, it's complete the total opposite. In fact, Tento kind of goes into that category. Excuse me, read what I got out of it. He says that where it was once argued that retention requires students to break away from past communities, we now know that from some, if not many students, the ability to remain connected to their communities, family, church, or tribe is essential to their persistence. And that's a very true statement because and when a student has that idea, or when that student has that support system from back home, I feel as though it just enhances their college experience. More so with our obligations as higher education practitioners, excuse me, we have obligations to kind of heighten the forms of engagement or the involvement. And so he also expressed about that. He says involvement, or what is increasingly being referred to as engagement, it matters and it most during the critical first year of the college experience. So if a student is involved, as they involved with his faculty members and staff, and is involved with around the campus and the community, then within that first year, they'll be able to heighten and form their identity, and they begin to break out on their own from with still the same support of their community, of their family and their friends back home, and but really kind of see to form their purpose and their ideas within the community, and eventually will attain their goal for a degree a degree from that university. And I connect that all to if you look on page 159, excuse me, from the Student Development in College textbook. we talk about the ecological approach to student development, and more importantly, to I looked at the human and campus ecology. The human ecology, you form that ecosystem, you form that interaction between individuals and the environment, considering ways that each influence each other. And then with the campus ecology, you also see from both a subcultural and a personality approach, you see a person who who has the same ideas, the attitudes, values, and beliefs as the individual will seem likely to connect with one another, and by them connecting with one another, they're based upon they form their own category, they form their own subgroup, and therefore they're attached to one another, and thus, being able to really stand focused and maintain their guidance and be determined even more to finish college. So that's all my thoughts that I have on retention. Thank you so much for listening to me. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you all in class. Have a wonderful night.